Welcome to the tranquil and verdant setting of the Dong'an Lake Sports Park multi-purpose gymnasium and the artistic gymnastics competition at Chengdu 2021, the 31st Summer World University Games. Well, the question is a simple one. Will Chengdu indeed make dreams come true? The People's Republic of China are poised to win their first ever men's team title in artistic gymnastics at the World University Games. The only problem is that still to come, trying to take them on, Japan, the defending champions, the 11-time champions, and a nation who has no interest in letting this title slip. The drama of this men's team competition has been played out over 2 days, and we've finally reached the last of 4 subdivisions. But there are some big nations to come. Chinese Taipei, Japan, the Republic of Korea, Italy, Germany, Australia have all sent high-quality teams. And Japan are expected to make a fierce challenge to the People's Republic of China for that gold medal. This is what we know so far. It is China in provisional gold medal position, then the United States of America in second place, Kazakhstan in third place. What this means, breaking it down by the rotation, is that a score of 43.8 per rotation would take you into the gold medal position, 41.06 into silver, 40.65 into bronze. Let's go even further and look at that routine by routine. If you average 14.6 a routine, then you're going to win the gold medal. If you average 13.69, that would take you ahead of the USA, who are currently in second place. 13.55 would take you ahead of Kazakhstan, who are in the bronze medal position with all these teams left to go. Now, it is a slightly crude metric to look at it simply as a routine by routine average, but it does give us an indication of just what sort of numbers are required to take the team title and how handsome China's lead is when you're looking at a 14.6 average versus a 13.69 average. So it's time to discover some familiar faces, some less familiar faces, some Olympic champions, some World University Games champions as well, and some who are brand new to the senior international circuit. Let's wish them all the best of luck as this last subdivision of the men's team final gets underway in Chengdu at the Dong'an Lake Sports Park multi-purpose gymnasium. It's a massive team competition. It is also individual qualification for the men's all-around final and the apparatus finals. Currently leading the way in the all-around qualification, Zhang Boheng and Shi Cong of the People's Republic of China, with Lan Xingyu missing out on a place in the all-around final despite being the third best overall performer due to the 2 per country rule. That is good news for Milad Karimi of Kazakhstan, who is in the de facto top 3 with Fred Richard of the USA next and Adam Asil of Turkey, the reigning European all-around champion, shortly below. But now we've got some big hitters to come, including the reigning Olympic all-around champion. The judges are being welcomed onto the field of play, a beautiful field of play that it is in this splendid stadium. First of all, we have representation from the Republic of Korea and Italy. 5 gymnasts as a maximum in the squad. 4 as a maximum can perform in each rotation. 3 scores will count. Republic of Korea with So Jung-won, Kim Jae-ho, Kan Hyun-bae, Ryu Sang-hyun and Lee Jang-hyo. Representing Italy, Marcusa Ruggerio, Stefano Patron, Lorenzo Bonicelli, Lei Giannini and Niccolo Manucchi. Republic of Korea and Italy will begin on the pommel horse. They'll conclude their campaign on floor. 3 pairs of teams. Now to Germany and Australia. A mixture of some familiar faces and some new arrivals to the international circuit here. Good luck to them all. Representing Germany, Willy Binder, Mika Safkan, Carlo Hör, Moritz Müller and Alexander Kunz. From Australia, Lockie Davis, Lachlan Smith, Ruben Chitters, Kip Smith and Aidan Frick.
Let's look forward to wonderful performances of the athletes.
And that leaves just 2 teams, and one of them the reigning World University Games champions. It is the team from Chinese Taipei and from Japan. Leading out the team from Japan is the reigning all-around World University Games champion. And we've also got the reigning Olympic champion. What a squad. Let's start with Chinese Taipei. Zheng Weisheng, Lin Guanyi, Li Chi Kai, Ye Cheng, Xiao Yujian. Hugely popular in this city. And there is Japan. Hashimoto Daiki, Sugimoto Kaito, Kawakami Shohei, Dr. Kazuma Kaya and Minami Kazuki. Kaya Kazuma, the all-around champion from the last World University Games in Napoli. Amazing to bring a squad where you can boast the reigning World Universities champion and the reigning Olympic champion. Hashimoto Daiki, the man whose rise to the very top of gymnastics has been sensational. So, Chinese Taipei and Japan will go in the so-called Olympic order, starting on floor, finishing on the horizontal bar, just as the People's Republic of China did.
The warm-up for the first round, Group 1 teams.
Warm-up time for all of these gymnasts. Split warm-up in operation, so we'll have in each rotation Chinese Taipei, the Republic of Korea and Germany. They'll be the first teams to go. We'll then have another warm-up and we'll go into Japan, Italy and Australia. Republic of Korea will start with Seo Jung-won. It will be Moritz Müller of Germany to get his team underway. Once again, those rules for the team competition. 5 gymnasts as a maximum in your team. You can compete with only 3. We've had some teams that bring only 3 athletes here, like Uzbekistan, for example, in the previous subdivision. But you can have 5. Only 4 can compete on each apparatus. Again, you don't have to. You can put 3 up if you want. You can have a squad of 5 and only put 3 up if you've got a certain high quota of specialists. But only 3 scores will count. So if you do put up 4 gymnasts on each piece, then you have the luxury of discarding a score, and that is automatically calculated. Just simply the lowest will be removed. And we look at Zheng Weisheng, the 25-year-old. As for the Japanese squad that we're going to see in the second half of this first rotation, they have such a rich culture of university gymnastics. There's a good argument to say they are the great nation for men's university artistic gymnastics. And it's an argument that they have won quite convincingly by winning 11 of the World University Games men's team titles. But they've got a massive task if they are to stop China from ending that streak. We'll find out. Let's get the action started. Real pleasure to have your company for all of this team and individual qualification drama. Lin Guanyi will get us started. The 23-year-old from Chinese Taipei. Big kite work. He was low on the landing in terms of his chest position. And we haven't talked a great deal about Chinese Taipei, but there's no question that they could contend for a medal here. Good flare work. Very good flare work. We'll see more flare work from a certain Li Chi-kai on the pommel horse later. What a nice opening from Lin Guanyi this is turning out to be. And then right in the last tumbling pass he has some difficulties. An uncomfortable looking landing for the 23-year-old who made his debut at the World Championships in Kitakyushu in Japan in 2021. He did well to not fully go to ground there. Good feeling to get the first routine done and dusted. And if you do go through it with reasonable clarity, then it does relieve some of the pressure for those to come. That's what's happened over on the pommel horse for the Republic of Korea, starting with a 13.233 from So Jung-won. Now we see Lee Jung-hyo. He will be doing 4 of the 6 pieces, won't be on vault, won't be on floor. A little low, and that has caused him to lose the leg form, but he's worked hard to get it back. Good performance. They've started brightly, the Republic of Korea. They too will have hopes of challenging for a medal. It's going to be a very busy session, this. 13.2, Lin Guanyi, opening performance for Chinese Taipei. Lee Jung-hyo, a graduate of coaching. His absolute hero is Zhou Jingyuan, who just produced in the previous subdivision such an incredible display for the People's Republic of China. Very much a marathon, not a sprint, these men's team finals. Takes a few hours for all of the action to be completed, and in the case of this particular format in Chengdu, it's 2 days of competition. The women's final is tomorrow. That will be 3 subdivisions, one after t'other. Each of the women's subdivisions a little shorter. And just to remind you, China, USA, Kazakhstan, the top 3 coming into this, the last subdivision. Li Chikai of the National Taiwan Sport University. Olympic silver medalist on pommel horse in Tokyo, and a very fine all-around performer as well. That's good. And there he goes into his trademark flares, which he does with a clarity and crispness that very few in the world can match. Not quite as tidy with the last tumbling pass, Li Chikai. He will also have all-around aspirations, as well as looking to retain his pommel horse title for the 3rd consecutive games. Li Junhyo, 13.133. .7, that's the best number that we've seen from Chinese Taipei on floor. Ye Cheng scored 13.433 after the opening effort from Lin Guanyi. Now over to the rings. First chance to look at the German team. This is Carlo He, civil engineering graduate from the Stuttgart Technology University of Applied Sciences. Just drops a little low in the L position, had to come back up. Hitting the handstands quite nicely. Not that time, overarch, stabilises it just about. Hikes round into quite a nice dismount considering the issues he was having, Carlo He. He's one of the Germans who'll be doing all 6 pieces, along with Alexander Kunz and Willy Binder. Good support from the Australians. They're always such a great team to have at a competition, the Australians. They lend an energy and a sportsmanship. That will be slightly problematic. Didn't quite hit it first time. Just before this, Alexander Kunz produced a score of 13.133 after Willy Binder's 12.1 and Moritz Muller's 12.633. Carlo Herr was the bronze medalist on rings at the National Championships both this year and last year. 13 is his score, so that will count for the Germans. And that brings to a close the first rotation for Germany. Meanwhile, we're back over on the pommel horse. Ryu Sung-hyun of the Korean National Sports University. Year-old, very fine gymnast, particularly on floor. Really needs this one because Kim Jae-ho scored 10.666. And he's lost the legs completely and gone, and that is a really tricky old start for Ryu Sung-hyun. He's got to wait a long time as well to finish on his favoured piece and to try and qualify for the floor final. He'll go there last. Problem is, if you lose your form and you make just a small contact on the apparatus, it just sends you hurtling off position. He's there, but he's there with quite a few execution deductions and a full mark for the unintentional dismount from the pommel horse. Went from Ulsan Sports Science High School to the Korea National Sport University following his hero, Yang Hak-son. A lot of the gymnasts at the National Sport University. Frustrating start for somebody who wants to get into that all-around final two. Germany, 38.766. Just to once again remind you those numbers as we look at them, 43.8 is the gold medal average, 41.06 silver, 40.65 bronze as things stand. Really is going to ask a lot of any team to better what China did, but Japan will have a crack in a moment. They have got Minami Kazuki, who produces extraordinary difficulty on floor. Not that Hashimoto Daiki doesn't. He does everything with great difficulty. That's how you win the Olympic title. Marco Saruggerio will start for Italy on the pommel horse. And we'll see Australia on rings. .933, tricky beginning for Ryu Sung-hyun. 38.299 for the Republic of Korea.
좀 날려먹고 기분이었어요. 아직 긴장돼요.
刚刚在比赛第一轮中，中华台北队100
Almost completed.
自由投效1分胜负，经中台北队集体来电，维持裁判组对该球员1分的审判。该球员。
The Japanese team is an interesting competition. They've got 3 hugely experienced gymnasts and 2 much less well-known ones, certainly compared to the Chinese squad, where everybody is really a very familiar figure in their national team. And he obviously is a hugely familiar figure to virtually every gymnastics fan around the world. The last preparations for the Italians as they get their final started. Not a hugely experienced team. 40.333 on floor. Chinese Taipei, so functioning just a little below the score of Kazakhstan, 40.65. But again, we're only dealing in averages here, and gymnastics is a lot more nuanced than that. Marco Saruggerio of the San Raffaele University in Rome. He's a student of motor science, which is the Italian government renamed to physical education about a decade or so ago. Having to deal with being quite piked, but he's dealing with it well through great physical strength, Marco Saruggerio. He's got out of that tricky situation. Legs a little bent, it might catch up with him now. He's really having to jackknife the body at the midsection, but the strength from Marco Saruggerio, it was all going okay until the very end, and I'm not convinced he got the full dismount he was looking for. I wonder if a ref was the desired ending there. From quite early on, he had to bend a lot at the midsection. When you start having to do that, then it catches up with you later on in the routine. But he's so physically strong that he made it right up until the last seconds, last split second. That didn't feel quite right in terms of what he was attempting. The angle wasn't there. Great opportunity for some of these young Italians to establish themselves a little more in the minds of the national coaches. Ruben Chitters from the University of Melbourne. He is in his 4th year studying psychology and anatomy. Very accomplished scientist, lovely gymnast as well. He's got a real elegance to his work. Good recovery. Yamawaki to Jonasson. That's more like it, into the L position. Tidy handstand. Just 21, Chitters. Ah, lovely dismount. That's very nice. What a good start from Ruben Chitters. He was actually born in Munich. There's an interesting story behind it, which I'll try to get into later on in the competition. Absolutely solid start there from Chitters as Salugerio scores 11.033. He is much admired, Ruben Chitters. He's a real role model in the LGBTQ+ community. Along with his great friend Heath Thorpe, they've supported each other a lot during the course of their careers. And he's a real scholar, not just of science, which is very clear he studies well. He's a scholar of gymnastics too. He's not half bad on the balance beam. University of Melbourne, the second oldest in Australia. It was founded in 1853. 12, he's happy with that to start. Probably not a favoured piece for Ruben Chitters to begin on. So solid opening for the Australian. Aidan Frick of the University of Queensland, studying a Bachelor of Science, Bachelor of Arts combined degree. 20-year-old, he's actually from Alice Springs in the Northern Territory, in roughly the geographic centre of the country. Jonathan Yamawaki, that was nice and symmetrical looking. And he again just has to slightly reset the pull-up into the L position, which is okay. Again, a flicker with the handstand, but he's controlled it. Aidan Frick, he was in the top 10 at the National Championships in May in the all-around competition, also won a medal on parallel bars, where he really has a nice sense of style to him. It's such a good university, the University of Queensland. Not just for its academic pursuits, but in terms of the sporting excellence that's come from it. Now to the Italian team. Giannini scored 12.8 on the pommel horse. Stefano Patron is next. 24-year-old from Venice. Nice that we see him back at international level after a good performance at the European Championships a couple of years ago. The problem is it's very hard to get into the Italian men's team nowadays. There would be so many international teams the world over that would snap up Stefano Patron like that. He's fighting hard, quite a lot of deductions for execution, and eventually it catches up with him, and that's one of those inevitabilities really when the form starts to break. He carried on as best he possibly could. He resumes, Stefano Patron. It's a nice pirouette to dismount. He'll take a breather in the next rotation. He's not competing on rings. The all-arounders for the Italians are Lorenzo Bonicelli and Lea Giannini. 11.9 for Aidan Frick. Lachlan Smith scored 12.266. Hashimoto Daiki of Juntendo University and the all-around Olympic champion. If Japan is to challenge, And they're going to need huge performances from people like him. That's a very convincing first tumbling pass. Cracking from Hashimoto. That's not half bad for a second. Oh, he's hitting the landings well. Bags of difficulty too. How's that for a side pass? Consistent clearance in the Wenderschwings. He does reset the handstand briefly, but only momentarily. This is lovely gymnastics. Very strong start from Hashimoto Daiki, and he knows it, and the team knows it too. Japan, who won the title in Napoli and virtually every other games too. 11.366, Stefano Patron. Now Japan have already had a 13.766 from Kawakami Shohei, 13.9 from Dr. Kaya Kazuma. 0.1 penalty for him for going out of bounds. It's not going to be won, this team title on floor, but it's about staying in contention. .7. That is a big number. That's better than anything produced by the People's Republic of China on floor by 3/10. Minami Kazuki of Sendai University, physical education student, the only university specialising in physical education in the north of Japan, and a silver medalist on floor at the World Championships in 2021. Gentleman who has enormous difficulty. Oh, that was a glorious landing. They're going to need a walloper of a score from Minami, the Japanese, and they might get it. It's for the straight arm handstand rather than with the arms at diagonal. But he's performing, really performing. Oh, that's just about held. Such intensity on the sidelines from Japan. There is enormous difficulty going on from Minami Kazuki. One of the most remarkable twisters in gymnastics. And we might have some twists and turns to come in this men's team final. It's going to be so interesting to compare the numbers for Japan and China as we get to the end of this floor rotation, knowing how well China performed on rings and on parallel bars. is just astonishing what he accomplishes. How quickly he travels across the floor. Created the Minami at the Doha World Cup early this year. Brand new addition to the named elements in the code of points. He gets such a wide reach with his arms as he springs back off the floor.
The first round completion has concluded. Please proceed.
So Hashimoto 14.7. Australia 36.166 on rings. Italy 37.099. He's waiting, Minami Kazuki, to see what number comes up. Hashimoto with a great start. He's going to sit it out now until vault. They're so determined to win this title again. It's a great duel, this, between Japan and China. They make each other better. They rather need each other. Let's have a look at Dr. Kaya Kazuma, who just recently completed his doctorate in sports science at Juntendo University, one of the most prestigious institutions in his country. And he is the reigning World University Games all-around champion. Still only 26 as well, it's remarkable. That's where the 0.1 penalty came. Otherwise this routine would have hit 14. So that was Kaya Kazuma, 13.9. All of that contributing to a very strong start for Japan. And what we'll try to do now is to look at the scores on a rotation by rotation basis.
There are 30 seconds left.
14.733, Minami Kazuki. Execution not as good as Hashimoto Daiki, but really impressive from a difficulty standpoint. It's the best that we've seen so far. So Japan leading as things stand, 1.601 better than the People's Republic of China on that particular rotation, which is an emphatic start. And just to be clear, the way that we're doing this in terms of how we display to you the results is that we're going to show every rotation as though all of the subdivisions were happening at the same time. So you'll see Japan and China progressing like for like, even though we know the total score for China. Willy Binder from Germany, the Ansbach University of Applied Sciences, founded in 1996 in Bavaria. He's a little piped as he landed, had to hop forwards. His university, the university attended by Kati Wilhelm, 3 times Olympic Winter Games champion in biathlon. Has about 100 Olympians studying there. It's a very rarefied atmosphere when it comes to elite sports, even by the standards of elite sport. pops out for a 10th penalty. Just 19, Willy Binder from Radebeul, a village in the suburbs of Dresden in the east of Germany. Very famous for its winemaking, like many parts of Germany.
Mal. Einen Sprung, festmachen.
13.166, Willy Binder. Steadying himself and getting ready to compete. Moritz Müller of the University of Nebraska in Lincoln. Very unusual for a German national team gymnast to be USA based while competing for the national team. He's an impressive young man. Good vault that, nice vault. When I say he's impressive, I mean he's graduating next month with a 3.845 grade point average. The maximum is 4, so he really has absolutely stuck his undergraduate studies like he tries to stick his landings. Ryu Sang-hyun on the rings. Difficult beginning to his campaign with that 11.933 on pommel horse. It's quite level there. That looked in nice control. Well concluded, that performance by Ryu Sang-hyun. Probably a nice feeling after how it all started on pommel horse for him. Moritz Müller, 13.733. It's a lovely opportunity for the athletes here, not just to compete in the national colours, which many of them are very used to, some of them not so used to, but also to represent the university when the competition comes to a close and the medals are awarded. It is the FISU anthem that is played, not the national anthem of the country that is victorious, because this is very much about celebrating the academic lives of these athletes and the institutions that support them and that they support too. University is only as impressive as its student body. Kan Hyun-bae scored 12.1 on the rings for Korea Republic with a first performance. Ryu Sang-hyun 13.633, much better than his first performance. Get the sense now that he's back on track in terms of all-around qualification. There are some good performers on pommel horse for Chinese Taipei to come. Xiao Yu-jan of the National Taipei University of Education. Didn't compete on floor. Lovely move into handstand. That was perform with finesse. He's got good clearance here. If he keeps this up, then should be quite comfortable. All the legs have come apart, they're back together. Small deduction, but minimised effectively by a gymnast who's looking fluid and impressive. Well performed there, Xiao Yujian. He's had World Cup success on the pommel horse. Actually won a gold medal at the World Challenge Cup in Mersin in Turkey last year. And then a bronze medal in Doha earlier on this year. Still so much to go. Early stages of this final subdivision in the men's team competition at Chengdu 2021. The top so far on the pommel horse, as we have a look back at this display. Nariman Kurbanov 14.433. There is a chance that Gogit Kachikian might actually make it into the final despite having come off. It's going to be such a huge pommel horse rotation for the Japanese. China did well on pommel horse. Zhou Qingyuan was at the heart of it. Germany done, 41.532. Alexander Kunz, the only gymnast in the German team attempting to qualify for the vault final. 13.9, Xiao Yujian. That's the third best we've seen in terms of pommel horse qualification. We go now to the Olympic silver medalist, the first gymnast from Chinese Taipei to win an Olympic medal. Li Chi-kai, silver in Tokyo. He's also twice been a World Championship medalist. He's the reigning Asian Games champion, and he is crucially the reigning two-time World University Games champion, and he's looking to make it 3 in a row. Goes into his big flares. The hip height is extraordinary. Beautiful clearance. A demonstration of how it is to be done. And back into more flares. He could just keep going all day. He might well do. It's almost tea time. Oh, he just had a little difficulty coming right into the dismount, but that was cracking from Li Chi-kai. Sometimes you're just not sure that he's ever going to stop doing those flares until they switch the lights off in the building. The laws of physics dictate that at some point he should slow down, but he just doesn't seem to. So spectacular. And you do get pretty compelling difficulty for stringing together flares like this. Yes, he knows. He knows. With his degree of experience, nothing's going to surprise him in terms of a score coming in. 41.332 for the Republic of Korea on rings. That's much better. Puts them back in the race to try and challenge for a place on the podium. His teammate Xiao Yujian has just gone into third place in qualification. Might be inquiring, actually. Yes. 5.5 difficulty for Xiao Yujian. And he's not convinced it's correct. So over to Japan on the pommel horse. Let's run through the numbers for the Chinese on pommel horse. They didn't count the 13.333 for Zhang Boheng. The scores they did count: 13.8, 13.866, 14.366 for a 42.032. And what Japan really needs to do is open up a big advantage over China going into the last two rotations, because that's where China were particularly impressive. Although they were also hugely compelling on rings. 14.866, best score we've seen on the pommel horse. Li Chikai is looking a very safe bet now for the final. And to make it 3 World University Games golds in a row, wouldn't that be extraordinary? The Australians warming up on vaults. Italy will go to the rings, where they have achieved so much at international level over the years. And they'll be hopeful that Marcus Rogerio can produce something good there.
From Chinese Taipei, change to 5-6.
If you're just joining the action, welcome to rotation number 2 of the men's team final at Chengdu 2021. The Giannini. The 22-year-old who was part of the team that won silver at the Mediterranean Games last year. Solid start for the Italians, with Le Giannini on the rings. The score has been upgraded for Xiao Yujian to 14, so he was quite right to make that challenge. Just a 1/10 increase. It changes Chinese Taipei's score. So they certainly are in the medal race at the moment. And we did think they might be. Mind you, they have got a lot of competition still to come. So this is Le Giannini on the still rings. He was 5th at the National Championships in the all-around competition last year. Lorenzo Bonicelli will be next to go for the Italians. .066.
Gamba Bonnie, Moss!
Hey, Gamba Bonnie. Hey, Bonnie! Hey, Gamba!
Now the second performance coming up for Japan on the pommel horse. They've started with a 13.6 from Kawakami Shohei. Dr. Kaya Kazuma of Juntendo University, the sports science graduate who recently finished his doctorate. He's been a world and Olympic medalist on the pommel horse. He can produce beautiful work here. It's going to need to be really compelling if Japan can challenge for gold. So far it is really compelling. It's keeping the heels together nicely. Now goes into the flares. Can he keep the hips high enough? Yes, he can. He really can. Wenderschwing's excellent. Magyar Shivado combination, poised, controlled. He's looking very good. If he can get this dismount on track, then it's going to be an excellent display and a very good score. Kaya Kazuma. It wouldn't be a team competition without that reaction from Kaya. Won the bronze medal in Napoli as well at the last World University Games. I think those flares are impressive. You should have seen the ones that the guests were doing at his wedding to Seda in January. That's what happens when you invite a load of gymnasts to your wedding and start doing flares in formal attire on the dance floor. He's such a well-liked member of the team, so respected. We go to Australia, over on vault. Lockie Davis from the University of Adelaide, bronze medalist at the National Championships in May. Mother was a gymnast, so he's been around this sport his whole life. That's a nice vault. Huge congratulations to him. He was made a sports scholar this year at the University of Adelaide, the third oldest in Australia. He's a Bachelor of Commerce student. I think it's been a great motivating factor to Lockie Davis to get that scholarship. And he's somebody that clearly is worth giving a scholarship to. He's going to be vaulting twice. 13.766, vault number 1. That's the one for the team. Now for his own vault qualification. Good, very good. .14.333. Kazumakaya, big number for Japan. Hashimoto Daiki. Things have gone very well and not so well for him in the past on this apparatus. Which will it be today? He goes straight into those big flares. Such a powerful opening. And so much energy exerted. Maybe slightly awkward going into the scissors. His handstand was nice. Now he's got to keep the hips high and get good clearance with the legs, having exerted so much energy already early on. And he is. Oh, he really is. Goodness me, Japan wants this team title. This is spellbinding. This is absolutely tremendous from Japan. Hashimoto Daiki following Kaya Kazuma. Anyone got a kitchen sink to throw at the pommel horse? Because Japan seems to be intending to do that. 13.233, great execution for that second vault from Lockie Davis. 13.499 the average. On the subject of good execution, there was a lovely vault from Ruben Chitters as well for Australia. Had a 9.333 for execution. Meanwhile, the Italians continuing their campaign over on the rings. Just had Niccolo Vanucchi scoring at 12.6 after Bonicelli's 12.833. This is Marco Saruggerio of the San Raffaele University in Rome. Saruggerio has been a World Challenge Cup medalist on the rings. And there's a certain composure to the way he performs. Tidy handstand work. Should do well. Marco Saruggerio, the 26-year-old from the suburbs of Verona in Segrate. He's been out of international competition for a 2-year spell a couple of times in the course of his career. Oh, big number, 15.033, Hashimoto Daiki. Very big number. This is a great competition from Japan. 40.165, well done to the Australians on vault. That's a good rotation for them. Nice handstand position that from Saruggerio. This will easily be the best number for the Italians, 14.366. Marco Saluggerio. So 40.265 for the Italians during that rotation. Japan looking good. They've got one more performance to come on the pommel horse.
The second round competition has completed.
In fact, that has been completed. Waiting for his score, Sugimoto Kaito. As soon as that score has come in, we'll be able to tell you how things are looking for Japan and the People's Republic of China, but it's been a very strong start, I can certainly tell you that, from Japan. Now, worth looking at Alexander Kunz of the University of Applied Sciences in Neu-Ulm in Bavaria. This is his vaulting. Kasumatsu 1.5, the opening vault.
Auf geht's, Alex. Kannst du, Alex. Come on, now. Let's go, Alex. Du was. Come on. Auf geht's, Alex. Come on. Come on.
And a Roche for his second, which unfortunately they couldn't quite stabilise. 13.716, he's in 8th place in vault qualification, and likelihood is he'll miss out on a place in the final. If he'd managed to hit that landing, he probably would be in the top 4. But I think he would definitely be in the top 4. Germany on the parallel bars as we move into rotation number 3, so 1/3 of the way through this last subdivision of the men's team competition. I can just give you a little update on Japan. Sugimoto Kaito, we'll come back to it in a moment. The standings, Japan ahead of the People's Republic of China and ahead well at the moment. The USA in 3rd position. Just to go back to Japan, Sugimoto Kaito 12.333 on pommel horse, so that was the first moment of difficulty for the Japanese. But they didn't have to count that score. So what it means is Japan has a 2.5 mark advantage over the People's Republic of China as they head to rings. This will be very interesting though, because China performed so well on rings, but Japan 2.535 up on the Chinese coming into the 3rd of 6 rotations. Well, I don't know about you, but this is very dramatic. Xiao Yujian of the National Taipei University of Education. Nice performance from him on pommel horse. Now what can he do on the rings? He did very well representing his university last year domestically, winning the National University and College Athletic Games. Comfortable, that straddle plant, snap the legs together really well. That was tight, tucking the knees in for the Yamawaki. Good start, very good start that. Xiao Yujian, the Olympian, part of the team that finished 11th in Tokyo. Lots of discussion between Xiao Yujian and Li Chi-kai. They're leading the discussion when it comes to pommel horse at the moment. It's going to be such a competitive conclusion to this men's team final. And hopefully it sets us up for a brilliant women's competition tomorrow with 3 subdivisions all taking place on the same day. 12.633. Xiao Yujian, good execution score. Just a word or two about the United States of America, who were the first team to go in this entire competition, and they are still a big part of the conversation going into the last subdivision. That is so impressive from the Americans. Now it's time for some real difficulty. Liu Sang-hyun. Over on vault for the Republic of Korea, the 20-year-old. Well, that should score very nicely. Could be really useful, that, for the team cause. The Yo vault. Korean born and bred, that vault. That's well performed. Handspring front layout. 2.5 twists. It's busy vaulting. It just makes it look as though he's done nothing. That little glib reaction. I always love it when a gymnast sort of strolls away from the apparatus, having just defied gravity. 14.8, excellent score, excellent score. And he's not attempting actually to qualify for the vault final, that's just all for the team. Now we'll see Kim Jae-ho of the Korea National Sport University to try and keep these big numbers coming for the Korea Republic team. Oh yes, he performs a Lopez Kasamatsu double. Another 5.6 difficulty vault. There will be some very, very good numbers here for the Republic of Korea in this rotation. It means they'll be in a position as well to discard Kan Hyun-bae's at 12.766. So Jung-won scored 14.166, by the way, for a 5.2 difficulty vault. And Kim is going to be attempting to qualify for the vault final. 14.633, that's the team score in the bank. And it's a great team score. What about for his individual chances? is going to be most interesting. As we look at the vault standings, we'll come back to that in a moment, but it is Nazar Ciperni the best. We'll look at it in more intricate detail when the score comes in. Carlo Her, based in Stuttgart. Reset required, but managed. A little pace with the hands. Looks pretty pleased with that. Carlo Her, the 25-year-old. World Championship debutant back in 2021, a huge moment in his career. 14.1 for a 14.366 average from Kim Jae-ho. It was interesting, he was indicating a shoe felt, which would have had an extra half twist and a 5.2 difficulty, but instead just went with a double twisting Yurchenko, but he's in second place in vault qualification at the moment. A reminder of the performance of Carlo Her. To the rings. Chinese Taipei. One performance left. Lin Guanyi, after a 13 from Li Chikai, a 12.6 from Ye Cheng, and a 12.633 from Xiao Yujian. Holds his Maltese, moves into the iron cross. Thought about opening the palms of the hands and went back to conventional grip. Up to planche. He's keeping it quite tight. Jonathan Yamawaki, lovely leg position. Good Maltese as well. All very nicely performed. Oh, and then he has difficulties with a dismount. Now, what cost there to Lin Guanyi, who's been an Asian Championship medalist on rings? He looked fully in control for 99% of that. Carlo Her scores 13. Republic of Korea, 43.599 for their vault rotation. That is going to help them enormously. That might impact the leaderboard. What was crucial there for Republic of Korea was they made two 5.6 vaults count. And he very much made the majority of this routine count. Lin Guanyi, until the dismount, he's almost there and just staggers backwards. It's got to be getting close to 15 to get into the rings final with confidence. Japan will be optimistic as they head to this rotation. Italy now on vault. Just to go back to Japan on rings, this is where China really started to pull away in the previous subdivision. China's score on the rings was 45.066. The counting scores for the Chinese: 13.966 Lin Guanyi, and that has him in 12th position. So he will not take part in the rings final. Dismount proving costly there. I think it would have been marginal anyway. Just back to the counting scores for the Japanese, as Germany have registered 39.166 on the parallel bars. Japan will be needing to count scores that are competitive with 14.833, 14.933 and 15.3. That's going to be a very difficult task. But we remind ourselves that Japan bring a 2.5 mark advantage into this rotation. Might have some of that advantage eaten away at. They'll go to vault next. This team final has always promised to be enormously competitive. It will probably be one of the best duels of the year in men's gymnastics. And it's all made that little bit more mysterious by the fact that we're not seeing them compete at the same time that we had China earlier, due to the luck of the draw, or the bad luck of the draw really. Kawakami Shohei of Japan, of Seisa University. One of the least experienced in the team. He's from Ehime in Shikoku Island, one of the more southern of the main archipelago. Holds that handstand nicely. Yamawaki to Yonason to the straddle position, going through with good toe point. Nice handstand again. That was particularly controlled. Do like those handstands. Very swingful and very well dismounted. Nice work from Kawakami Shohei. He made it into the top 5 in the all-round competition at the National Championships earlier this year. Youngest member of the team. Well supported by his colleagues. It's a lot of faith shown in the young man to have him start the whole thing off. He's a little arched there, isn't he, in that dangle arm handstand. That was a good camera angle with which to really appreciate it. This move through into the straddle lever position was compelling. How good a number for Kawakami Shohei to get the ball rolling for Japan in this big rings rotation. It's a nervous time for them. And they have got some huge vaults to come as well. cannot be stated strongly enough just how important the men's team title at the World University Games is to Japan. Hashimoto Daiki checking that Kawakami expected that. 13.533, good beginning. Kaya Kazuma from Juntendo University. At the heart of the team that won the title in Napoli, where he was also the all-around champion. He said that no one ever called him talented, they called him a hard worker. He has grafted to be one of the world's finest. Holds his Maltese cross well. Yamawaki Jonasson opens up into an iron cross with a little movement to the rings to stabilise, which he does stabilise. No problems with his iron cross work. Good handstand, poised. And again, snapped so sharply. Heels clicked together. Could come down to really fine details like the dismount. A little low, but very good. Very good for Japan. They won't necessarily have the huge numbers that China had on rings, but if they keep their routines tight and tidy, they'll give themselves a real chance going into vaults. He's so dependable. He's so determined. He looks so relaxed as well when he's finished. Niccolò Vannucchi. We always have to raise a metaphorical or literal glass, as you wish, whenever we see somebody from the University of Bologna, the oldest university in continuous operation in the world, the first place to use the term Universitas. Oh, that's a lovely Lopez. Casanatsu double from Niccolò Vannucchi. They say in Italy that St. Peter is the father of the law and Bologna is its mother. His university, so old it actually educated Nicholas Copernicus. It was one of the centres of learning in the world during the Renaissance. Vannucchi studies mechanical engineering. And he is the national champion on vault. He's won it more than once. But it doesn't feel like a proper World University Games if you don't have representation from the University of Bologna. The institution that gave the very name to this event. 14.433 for Niccolò Vannucchi. Or rather, more accurately for the team. Now his second vault. Another difficult vault coming up. Dragulescu, he's quite low, but he has landed it. We've seen some Roches today. I believe that's the first Dragulescu that we've actually seen. Handspring double front with the half twist out. Kaya, 14.133. Now this could impact the vault qualification picture. He's quite piked as he lands. Don't think the hand goes down. Oh, it's close to the left hand slapping the mat, but I think he might have been okay. He's given a fierce old slap there by Le Giannini. .21 from the Florence area, Nicola Vanucchi. From the Australian Catholic University, Lachlan Smith, physiotherapy student, 22-year-old. Just didn't quite get the start right there, unfortunately. 22-year-old Lachlan Smith, physiotherapy student at the Australian Catholic University. Institution founded in 1991. Good save, real strength in the back. Great encouragement he's getting from his teammates on the sidelines. That's a very nice dismount. Good to see the quality that he has got on that apparatus, having won the silver medal at the National Championships in May. Just didn't get off to the right start, unfortunately. Nicola Vanucchi, 14.1 and an average score of 14.266. That has him in third place in vault qualification, just behind Kim Jae-ho. Nassar Chapurni still the leader. Just looks a little frustrated at how that all began, Lachlan Smith, but it ended very well. The most frustrating thing surely for any athlete is when it doesn't quite begin right, but then you do the rest of it with such polish. 12.233 for Lachlan Smith. That's the end of the rotation. .42.533 for Japan on rings, compared to the 45.066 for the People's Republic of China. Let's have a look at Daiki Hashimoto. Hashimoto Daiki, I should say. This was an important performance for Japan on rings. It was their best scoring in that rotation. always going, the Japanese, to be struggling to match China on rings. It was just about not losing too much ground, with vault to come next. And they have got high scoring potential on the parallel bars as well. Hashimoto playing his part and having, at the moment, a very good all-around qualification process. .333, same difficulty as Kaya Kazuma, but higher by 0.2 in execution. So that's what it means in terms of the team competition. Look how tight it is, Japan and the People's Republic of China. 128.865, 128.83. So Japan used up almost all of their 2.5 mark advantage going into the rings. We thought that might happen. Now they'll head to vault after Chinese Taipei. And the USA still in third place, but the Republic of Korea have moved up quite a bit after their impressive performance on vault. They are currently in 5th position. Switzerland in 4th, but if you watch the earlier subdivision today, subdivision 3, you'll know that Switzerland did fade away over the last couple of rotations, particularly on pommel horse at the end. They struggled. So I hope all of that has helped you appreciate that it's as clear as mud right now. But it is jolly good entertainment. China left them a massive task, and they are giving a really good go of it. This is Mika Savkin of the Leibniz University of Hanover. What a proud moment it is for their family. Younger brother of Finya, who's in the women's team, will be competing tomorrow.
Yes, sir.
23-year-old, he's a freelance videographer as well. Ye Cheng of the National Taiwan Sports University. Very nice, Kasamatsu 1.5. He's quite low, but he's sprung up so fast. 5.2 degree of difficulty. Gets good height. Makes light of a near squat position. He's only done a couple of international competitions this season, the Cottbus and Doha World Cups. Took him a while to find gymnastics normal again after a very bad reaction to the coronavirus vaccine, actually. 12.8. Nika Sevkin
Come on, Billy.
experienced a bit of muscle weakness that didn't make training particularly easy. Sort of thing that you shake off actually more quickly if you're not an elite athlete, because you can't, as an elite athlete, just go straight back in and start training for risk of injury. A nice score, 14.233, execution above 9. Li Chi Kai. All-around aspirations for him. Indicating a Kasamatsu 1.5. Performing it well. Some good vaulting from Chinese Taipei. It will be so interesting to look at the all-around qualification picture when this subdivision is done. So much to take stock of, and he will be at the heart of much of it, particularly when it comes to the pommel horse qualification, but also the all-around. He has been the Asian all-around champion. And fascinatingly, has actually never won an Asian championship medal on pommel horse. 14.3. Excellent score. Zheng Wei Sheng, big vaulter from Chinese Taipei. He's competed in World Cup finals so far this year. Going to see a lot of difficulty. Tsukahara double pike. Oh, that is excellent vaulting. Liu Yufu, a vault created in the People's Republic of China. He has performed that well. And he's going to vault again in just a moment. This is hard work. No wonder he reacts like that. It was excellent. Big second vault coming up for him in terms of making it into the vault final. Should be a very good first score for Zheng Wei Sheng. 14.633. Handspring, double front tucked, the second vault. That is good, that is really good. He's certainly likely to go into the vault final. And he may well be there. Zheng Wei Sheng to the parallel bars next. Republic of Korea. Kim Jae-ho produced such a good vault. His day began with trouble on the pommel horse, 10.666. Korea National Sport University based in Seoul, founded in 1977. Good performance, Kim Jae-ho. This university was created when Korea won its first Olympic title. 14.166, the average 14.399, that's looking good for vault qualification. Seng-Wei Sheng. Meanwhile, we look back at this display from Kim Jae-ho. Yes, it was Yang Jung-mo who won wrestling gold in 1976 at the Olympics, and the government of the Republic of Korea decided it was time to actually open a state-funded sports university. And now it's produced 7 Olympic champions, including the gymnast Yang Hak-son, who won vault gold in London. .166 for Chinese Taipei on vault, and for Seng-Wei Sheng, he is positioned as the second best in vault qualification. 13.933, Kim Jae-ho. That's the 8th best score on the parallel bars, but there's a lot still to come. That said, 2 of those scores won't contribute because all the top 4 are from the People's Republic of China. Ryu Sung-hyun of the Republic of Korea. Goes into the tip belt. Performed nicely, and the dismount good as well. Ryu Sung-hyun is really on song now after that tough first rotation. He's having a good competition. So impressive the way he put it behind him. It's not easy to do. That work on the single rail, very challenging. Early on in the routine, the tip belt clicks the heels well. Acute body position, showing real flexibility. Some good performances from the Republic of Korea in this rotation. Lee Jung-hyo got it all started with a 13.766. That display from Kim Jae-ho, 13.933. Just a question now whether they'll use So Jung-won's 13.166 when this score comes in. I don't think it's likely that they're going to need to, because he'll surely be the best. Oh, he is, yeah, 14.066. Not much of a gap actually between him and Kim Jae-ho. The Republic of Korea, 41.765 on the parallel bars, so a good rotation from them. Well, this is where it's going to be fascinating. Japan heading to vault. The People's Republic of China, 43.533 on vault. These were the counting numbers from the Chinese. 14.433, 14.5, 14.6. Now it's very simple. Japan absolutely has to open up some ground on the Chinese on vault if they are to realistically win the gold medal. Because China was so good on the parallel bars. Not that Japan are not excellent on the parallel bars, they are. They've got 15 scorers there, certainly. But they could be left with too much to do, considering that China also counted 2 15-plus scores on the horizontal bar. I mean, it's not like Japan's got the Olympic champion on horizontal bar or anything. Oh no, wait. Well, I've no idea what's going to happen. I don't know about you. You're a brave person if you've predicted this and called it. It's going to be fun finding out. Meanwhile, Australia will be on the horizontal bar.
Einer. Einspruch.
39.299, Germany's score in that rotation on the horizontal bar. The best for them was Alexander Kunz, 13.233, just ahead of Carlo Herr, who was only a matter of a few hundreds lower. Italy often produce lovely work on the parallel bars. We will start with Kawakami Shohei of CSR University, the youngest member of the team. Schufelt vault, 5.2 degree of difficulty. Kawakami Shohei, not bad at all. Not bad at all as a start. They'll hope not to count it because there's more difficulty to come. But he's opened well again. Controls a slightly compressed landing extremely well. The vault created by the great Kyle Schufelt. .066, Kawakami Shohei. Kaya Kazuma of Juntendo University. Difficulty is going to increase now for Japan. 5.6 we expect. And we get it. It's a little wild, the Lopez vault, but it is performed. It is landed. And it will score pretty well. It'll be interesting to see the replay again and look at him in flight. Just loses the leg sharpness towards the end of the vault. heels are together early on, but here he just starts to helicopter. But that is a 5.6 difficulty vault that has been correctly performed. They'd love to get their advantage back to a mark or so over the Chinese. Coming into this rotation, it's dropped from 2.5 to not quite 400s. That's how much it's changed. He did very well actually to land that, considering he was virtually cross-legged. 14.233, the execution not huge. Hashimoto Daiki will perform the same vault. That's another very big Lopez from Hashimoto. He had some movement on the landing, but goodness, he got some height. Couple of back steps. Minami Kazuki will be next, and he's the only Japanese gymnast who'll be vaulting twice. 14.766, good score. Sendai University's Minami Kazuki trying to give Japan a lead with 2 rotations left. And that is probably the best of the Lopez vaults that we've seen. Extremely effective from him, and very good for his own chances in the vault competition. Gets good height, and his landing is very stable. So 3 of the same vaults performed one after t'other. Give me the number I want, he's saying. Please give me that number. Let's go to Lei Giannini, Università Telematica Pegaso. Has a little trouble coming out of the twist. Good display that from Lei Giannini. Italy going nicely on the parallel bars. 13.7, 13.733 for them. 14.8, Minami Kazuki, first vault. Well, 43.799. It appears Minami is not vaulting again. It was initially indicated, I think, on the start list that he was going to do 2 vaults, so that's obviously been a change at some point. Focus on the team competition for the Japanese.
Sì, perché hanno iniziato a sbananare. Io sono 9 movimenti.
Legianini will finish on floor where he was just 500ths away from winning a medal at the National Championships last year. Marco Saruggerio will be the last to go for Italy on the parallel bars. And that's Italy's best score, 13.966. In terms of parallel bars qualification, Legianini is in 9th place at the moment, but in reality he's in 7th place because 4 Chinese gymnasts are right at the top. Marco Saruggerio, the last to go on parallel bars for the Italians in this rotation, which is number 4 of 6. Bronze medalist at the National Championships last year. We've seen some good work from Italy during this rotation. They should be very pleased with themselves. Also a nice rotation from the Republic of Korea on the parallel bars. And there is a race for the medals beyond China and Japan going on. There's a real contest for bronze. Chance to catch up with Australia over on the horizontal bar. This is Aidan Frick. '20-year-old. Very well performed. Good height on his straddle catch. Got a real sense of power on this apparatus. Nearly, very nearly had that dismount, Aidan Frick. Made his senior international debut recently at the Tel Aviv World Challenge Cup. 14.166 for Marco Saruggerio. Italy 41.865 on the parallel bars. Saruggerio looking good to get into that final. The parallel bars final will be one of 10 apparatus finals on the last day of the artistic gymnastics in Chengdu.
第4组比赛结束，请轮换下场。
The third round competition has come
That
to
brings Australia's rotation to a close. 2 to go for them and for everyone else. As soon as we have the score for Aidan Frick, it will be time for an update on the standings in this fascinating men's team final. Meanwhile, this is what Stefano Patron did. This was a counting score for the Italians on the parallel bars. Performed well, 13.733, just ahead of the 13.7 for Bonicelli, which they didn't use. 12.2, Aidan Frick.
Okay, very lines, scoop up, and then keep my stance, maybe take that shit.
37.932. Australia in the rotation just gone. So it means that Japan is still ahead of the People's Republic of China. It's not a big advantage though, and it might well favour the People's Republic of China now. The USA in third position, Republic of Korea about a mark behind them. We go to the penultimate rotation. Chinese Taipei, by the way, very close to the Republic of Korea, so let's just go through it again. The top 5 is Japan, People's Republic of China, USA, Republic of Korea, Chinese Taipei. The gap is not very big at the top of the leaderboard, as we suspected it might be. At the end of the last rotation, Japan found themselves just shy of 400ths ahead of China. Now they are 3/10ths ahead. But this is where it's going to get very serious because China was so good on the parallel bars. Willy Binder for Germany from the Ansbach University of Applied Sciences. And he's on floor. Red flag up, and a bounds penalty to be applied. Tricky ending for Willy Binder, the hands going down. Oh, he's so frustrated about that. It's a difficult final tumbling pass. Just was off axis as he landed it. And that's going to have a big impact on the score, regrettably. Very close there to staying in bounds. The flag went up. And this right at the end, he just comes down almost on the toes. Getting closer to making it into the top 10 in the all-around competition at national level. Still just 19. Youngest in the German team, 12.066. Making a case to take the bronze medal, the Republic of Korea, but they've got to have a very fine rotation on the horizontal bar. It will be fascinating to see the sort of difficulty that we get from them here. They've just started with a 13.3. This is Kim Jae-ho, looking to go really better or thereabouts where Han Kyun-bae was. Poised one-arm giant. Just didn't look quite right going into the handstand. He was slightly sideways. Straight Kachev, that was good. This is the straddle. It's largely performed well from Kim Jae-ho. It's not hugely difficult, but it went well. Can they possibly displace the United States of America? They and Chinese Taipei lurking around. 13.533, so he has gone a little better than Han Kyun-bae by just over 0.2. This now is Ryu Sung-hyun of the Korea National Sport University. Yamawaki, good height. Keeping it quite controlled. Well, I say that and then he did a little bit of a wild pirouette. Doesn't seem to have impacted much of the rest of the routine. That's a lovely dismount. There's not a huge amount in terms of risk in that routine, but what he performs extremely tidily. and earns his difficulty a different way. Lovely landing too. Gets the release move in early with the Yamawaki. And that couldn't have gone much better. Should be a decent execution number for Ryu Sang-hyun.
4점 안 나올 것 같은데. 4점 안 나올 것 같아. 시대만 잘 나왔어도 2.1이지. 3.8? 진짜 많이 나와요. 3.9.
One more to go for Korea Republic on horizontal bar. Lee Jung-hyo. .7. I said earlier, he earns his difficulty in a different sort of way. It is the most difficult routine from Korea Republic, despite having just the one release move. 8.6 the execution as well, so impressive. From Kyunghee University, Lee Jung-hyo. He's a graduate of coaching. It's a private research university, Kyunghee, in Seoul and Suwon, founded in 1949, regarded as one of the best universities in the country. There's his Yamawaki. And the catch that he's missed. Oh no! Well, they're going now to have to count Kan Hyun-bae's 13.3, almost certainly. He seemed to be there. What an agonising look on the replay. How significant will it be? We'll come back to it. Alexander Kuntz goes to university in Bavaria. He attends university in his hometown of Neu-Ulm, which is a small town in Schwabia. Beautiful main square. It's a very nice part of the country. Quite a new university that he attends, founded in the 1990s. Nice twisting side pass. Was an impressive little save. Score that they'll be pleased to take, I would imagine, after a difficult time for Carlo Hurt, getting 11.3. And also Willy Binder putting his hands down for 12.066. Moritz Müller did get a 12.433. So this will be the last score to come in for the Germans in their penultimate rotation.
쫄지 않았거든.
12.666
떨어지는
이준교.
떨어지는 게 후회가 안 된다. 맞아요. 어딘가 조그맣게 하려고 막 이렇게 쓰면은
40.533 for the Republic of Korea. I'll just tell you as well that things aren't going well for Chinese Taipei on the parallel bars. 13.366 Alexander Kunz. .37.865 for the Germans. Let's head over now to the aforementioned parallel bars to see Chinese Taipei. They started with Xiao Yujian scoring 12.533, then Lin Guanyi 10.866 and Ye Cheng 13.166. Li Chikai trying to produce something big for them. Just to remind you, Chinese Taipei were not far behind the Republic of Korea, looking over the shoulder of the USA after the last rotation. The USA in third place. Li Chikai with his own designs as well on the all-around competition. And he's done well there. That will help him no end and will help them no end. And it will now be over to the Japanese on the parallel bars, where they have produced so much impressive gymnastics over the years. They're going to need to be on song. We look back at this performance from Li Chikai.
The competition for the Group 1 has concluded. The warm-up for Group 2 begins.
现在在双道项目区来自日本队，在单道项目区来自意大利队，在自由体操项目区来自澳大利亚队。
And now, the athletes from Japan are at parallel bars. The athletes from Italy are at
Now Japan
The athletes from Australia are at
needing to really produce something absolutely phenomenal on the parallel bars, considering how good the People's Republic of China were. Italy now on the horizontal bar. Australia over on floor. Having a look over the shoulder of Ruben Chitters. And the Australian team, the Uniroos as they're known. 13.633 Li Chikai.
少1分，然后
39.332, the weakest rotation for Chinese Taipei. It will hurt their chances of hunting down Korea Republic and the USA above them. So what can Japan do? How close can they get? Let's remind ourselves of the scores that China counted on the parallel bars, and they're big. They counted a 14.666, a 15.4 and a 15.866. It was their highest scoring rotation, as you might expect. There's no doubt that Japan has the potential to score really highly, just can they get close enough? Gosh, it's going to be interesting finding out. They'll need a really big display from Sugimoto Kaito, who is the reigning Japanese champion on the parallel bars. And he's just coming over to the apparatus now, getting ready to go through his warm-up. He'll be the last to go. Kip Smith of Monash University in Australia, 20, an undergraduate in engineering and science. He was the bronze medalist in the all-around competition at the National Championships earlier this year. Good strength holding that man of position after a lot of intense tumbling. Careful, deliberate move through the handstand to make sure he was fully controlled, which he was. Big finish coming up for Kib Smith of Australia. Regrettable that the hand went down right at the end. Powerful gymnast though. He's got some nice tumbling. And it's another of those occasions where he wasn't a million miles away from getting that right. We move to Italy on the horizontal bar. Often get some great entertainment from them here. From Uninettuno, Stefano Patron. Yamawaki, the release move coming quite late in the routine, and then he has to work hard to get up to the handstand. Nice finish from Stefano Patron, excellent dismount. That went well. 24-year-old from Venice. Nice to have him back at senior international level. And there was the Yamawaki. .866, the score for Kib Smith on floor.
Come on, Aiden.
Over we go to Japan on the parallel bars. Started with 14.366 from Kawakami Shohei. Kaya Kazuma. So the parallel bars for Japan. And in a rotation where the People's Republic of China were unparalleled. Just about how close Japan can get to them, because this is where China really pulled away in their subdivision. Good work on the single rail. Every little tenth could be so crucial. Just flickers very slightly into an arched position. It doesn't last long. And again, big straddle front. Likewise with the Bavzar. Quick tip out. No time wasted. Can he hold the landing? He can hold the landing. Kaya Kazuma. .13.466, Stefano Patron.
Let's get it.
He's looking in good spirits, Kazuma Kaya. And we look back at this performance from the veteran of the Japanese team. Amazing to think that he's actually managed to go to the Olympics, win 2 medals, complete his doctoral degree in sports science, come back here for another World University Games. The man is remarkable. And also managed to find the time to get married at the start of the year. He's about as determined as people get. It's a little low on the landing. Anxious, waiting to see what the score is for the Japanese. They know how tight it could be. And he's happy. 14.366. So that will be a counting score for Japan. Got 2 scores of 14.366 registered now. And China's lowest counting score was 14.666. So already Japan have just lost that 3/10 or so of advantage. Hashimoto Daiki is next. So precise looking. His handstands are held with enormous control. Then explosivity in the straddle front. Practically flies out of the building in the Bavzar. Such a smooth looking tip out. That really was lovely. This should do well when it comes to execution. He is having such an impressive day. Hashimoto Daiki, the Olympic all-around champion. Barely even had a chance to talk about the all-around qualification process and his ongoing battle with Jang Bo-heng. But we'll come back to that certainly. It's the smoothness, that sense of control that you get when you watch him do virtually everything. And it masks enormous power and difficulty. There's no hesitation at all there in the tip belt, going up into handstand. He adjusts minimally on the landing. .6, it is a good score, but Japan absolutely losing ground as expected on China when it comes to parallel bars. They're now about a mark or so shy. Sugimoto Kaito of Nippon Sports Science University, the national champion on the parallel bars, needs to be a real champion's performance. It's very nice to watch on this piece. Oh, that's gorgeous. The flight in the Bavzar. Real flair. This tip held isn't too shabby at all either. Very elegant. He's nice to watch on the parallel bars. If you win the national title in anything in Japan, you're quite some gymnast. Sugimoto Kaito has delivered. If Japan finishes second here to the People's Republic of China, and it's looking likely that they will do, I couldn't have done much more. It has been a brilliant team final from both of those nations. It's so impressive to see that amplitude he gets in Raj Bavzar's eponymous skill. Italy with just one rotation left. I'll head to floor. Australia will finish on the pommel horse. We'll be hoping to get into the parallel bars final. 14.866, very good from Sugimoto Kaito. So that puts Japan on 216.496. And we can see what that means for the leaderboard with one rotation left. Things now favouring the People's Republic of China. The gap is getting close to 2 full marks. That is hugely impressive. The United States of America are still ahead of the Republic of Korea, but the gap has narrowed from the previous rotation. USA was over a mark ahead of the Republic of Korea before. Now it's just over half a mark. Chinese Taipei have fallen back. So now it's Republic of Korea and the USA in a real scrap to get the bronze medal. So what does this mean for Japan as they go to the horizontal bar? They'll be after Chinese Taipei. Well, it's not hugely optimistic looking for Japan, because although China counted a 13.866, they also counted a 15.2 and a 15.233 on the horizontal bar. And that is with an advantage already of 1.8 coming into the last rotation. So mathematically, it looks very good for China. And if it turns out to be the case that they win it, it will be the first ever win in the men's team competition at the World University Games for the Chinese. And they'll end that streak of 3 in a row for Japan, who've won 11 in total. And the team event means so much to both sets of athletes. And how lucky we are that we get to watch them contest it, because they bring out the best in each other. Now, meanwhile, where is the bronze medal going to go? Just before we get started with this final rotation, a moment to reflect upon the fact that we have the women's competition taking place tomorrow. 3 subdivisions, all one after the other, starting at 10 o'clock in the morning local time in Chengdu, so whatever that is for you. Just have a look and see what 10 a.m. Chengdu time is. And it'll go right the way through until the end of the day. But back to this, and to a nation seeking a place on the podium. Kim Jae-ho of the Korea National Sport University. The Republic of Korea looking to make a bid to get onto the podium. Good beginning for the Republic of Korea on floor. Kim Jae-ho. They were 5th, the Republic of Korea, in Napoli in 2019. They did win the silver in 2015 at home in Gwangju. He starts with 13.8, Kim Jae-ho. And from a floor score perspective, that is the 8th best. So he is, at the moment, in a qualification position. Also, when one removes Kaya Kazuma, who's the 6th best, but he has 2 Japanese competitors above him. It looks good for Kim Jae-ho. Lin Guanyi of the National Taipei University of Education. It's been a difficult latter part of the competition for Chinese Taipei, who are challenging. Through his Yamawaki. Just to build the swing back up. Nicely performed by and large there from Lin Guanyi after a 12.833 from Xiao Yujian. Just feels, unfortunately, for Chinese Taipei that what happened on the parallel bars has made it a bridge too far for them, and that really we're looking at a contest between the USA and the Republic of Korea. .933. This competition completed. Ye Cheng next on the horizontal bar. Yamawaki from him. A little trouble there, more than a little trouble, had to improvise, and that has led to a loss of momentum. And he was never really there with the pike catch. It didn't look right at all. Too much to stretch for. And that really just compounds what's been a difficult last third of the competition for an otherwise really impressive Chinese Taipei team. Meanwhile, the Republic of Korea are doing terrifically on floor. Time his straddle catch was performed neatly. A little wince from Ye Cheng. And brings to a close his competition. Billy Binder on Pommel Horse. We'll give you an update on Korea Republic on floor in a moment. Let's just have a look at this display from Billy Binder first.
Come on,
He's doing well here. Just losing the legs a bit, and roaring from the German team. They seem to have actually screamed those legs back into good form for him. Well done, Billy Binder. Well done, teammates, as well, because that was an excellent finish from the 19-year-old. What a nice performance to close his campaign. Now that will feel good, really good for Billy Binder. They had a moment where the form just started to deteriorate, and I'm sure you saw and heard the teammates on the sidelines just start to bellow. Where's the effect of, come on, you can do it. And you know what, they were right, he can do it.
Bingo!
10.933 for Ye Cheng. Now what we've had so far from the Republic of Korea is a 13.8, a 13.9 and a 13.833. They're looking excellent on floor. And now they've got the gentleman who finished 4th at the Olympic Games, Ryu Sung-hyun. This is looking lovely. Super work. His landings are secure. I don't think there's any doubt that the Republic of Korea is going to go beyond the USA into the bronze medal position. Great effort though it's been from the United States of America. And this might well put the icing on the cake. He is so impressive. A fantastic conclusion to the Republic of Korea's team final, and it is a rotation on floor from every one of them that has brought them to the brink of the podium. 12.966, Willy Binder's score on pommel horse. Good finish for him. The United States of America, who set the standard for everybody else, might finally just be about to be passed. Not by a huge amount. It might be around a mark or so when you factor in this gentleman. A score of 13.8 plus is going to get you in and around that floor final. What an accomplishment for the Republic of Korea. They are going to return to the podium. First time in 8 years. That's that silver medal at home. Just a matter of waiting for his score to come in, but they've got the numbers to pass the USA without it. Now all we have left is the small matter of the horizontal bar rotation from Japan, including the Olympic champion. I think we've provided enough drama for you here in this thoroughly entertaining men's team final. They've all played their part, all of these nations. Some of the gymnasts really inexperienced internationally by comparison, like this Australian team, but they've been a thoroughly enjoyable part of it. That's a great score, 14.566. Ryu Sung-hyun, the Republic of Korea, goes well beyond the USA by a mark and a half, and he goes into the floor final. He's also up there as one of the top all-around performers, very close to Fred Richard. Lee Chi-kai, I can tell you, has gone beyond Fred Richard, with 3 gymnasts from China having set the standard in the earlier subdivision. But Lan Xingyu will not go to the all-round final because Zhang Boheng and Shi Tsong were better. So the Republic of Korea have bested the United States of America. It's now just about what Japan can do. And it is a mathematically, if not impossible, improbable task. But they will give it an enormous go. We haven't had the opportunity to see them competing together, Japan and China, but they have metaphorically gone toe-to-toe and head-to-head, even from different subdivisions. Stefano Patron will now go to the floor. Very secure beginning. What a nice move that is to roll through into handstand. A little touch of finesse to it. That's a very nice routine from Stefano Patron. A little oasis of tranquility in an otherwise dramatic final, just to sit back and enjoy watching him tumble on floor with great assurance.
Però facendolo lei di qua
e ritirato di qua e sei arrivato e tirato di qua. 5 e 2, è andato tutto, basta. Sì, non so.
13.166 on floor, Stefano Patron.
Amarai!
Now to the horizontal bar where Dr. Kaya Kazuma started with a 14.033 for Japan. Kawakami Shohei made his World Cup debut in Cottbus in Germany, where he won the horizontal bar title. This is one of his more spectacular pieces. That's well done. Not the tidiest form we've seen from him with the Cassina, but it's difficult, as is the Coleman. Powerful pirouette. He's doing well. Lovely, just lovely from Kawakami Shohei. Chinese team watching on, waiting to see if they have indeed done enough, as they probably suspect they have, to win the gold, but Japan giving it a very good go. Is Kawakami Shohei going to get into the horizontal bar final? This is his Cassina. That's a small amount of leg separation as he goes into the catch. It's not huge. And here is Coleman. This is nice, isn't it? The first of those we've seen, layout position. Kawakami Shohei, the youngest in the team, 19-year-old. The top two marks on horizontal bar have been from Chinese gymnasts Zhang and Shi. Kaya Kazuma's performance, the 5th best. His score is 14.7. Now Kawakami Shohei, with that score, goes into 4th place in horizontal bar qualification and books himself a place in the final. You would think the only complication is there are 2 still to go from his own country. One of them is the Olympic champion, Hashimoto Daiki. Beautiful, just brilliant. And that is a crisp looking casino. And the Coleman as well, he keeps his form well. Straight Kachev into the straddle variation, the original Kachev. This is a lovely performance from Hashimoto Daiki. Does he land it well? He does, but with a big hop forwards, it is still going to be a huge score. They're looking quietly confident, the Chinese. Well, they're right to react like that, the Japanese, because even if they don't win this, sometimes you just have to go, well, okay, the other team was better. And there's not much we could have done about it. We did our gymnastics pretty spectacularly. Australia over on the pommel horse as we get closer and closer now to the conclusion of this men's team final at Chengdu 2021. Aiden Frick will produce his last performance of this team final and qualification process. I might borrow the motto of his university, only unknown. Well, I think the unknown is starting to become known now that China will take the team title. Does well to get the legs back together. Good strength and quick thinking. Nice finish this. Again, he's got them back together. Really fighting hard, showing toughness. Just about gets off the apparatus at the end. Oh, sigh of relief from Aiden Frick. I think they've had a lovely time out there, these young Australian athletes. Hashimoto Daiki, 15.266. That score for Hashimoto has sent him into first place in horizontal bar qualification. Now we have Sugimoto Kaito. The last performer for Japan. Lots of power. Kakshev's connected. And the Yamawaki as well. Really good effort this from Sugimoto. That's an excellent way to finish. What a lovely performance from the Japanese. People's Republic of China, brilliant in Subdivision 3. Japan, almost as compelling in Subdivision 4. A thoroughly engrossing team final. And it now appears just a matter of time before the People's Republic of China are confirmed as the team gold medalists, and they'll win it by probably around about a couple of marks. But Japan have been there right up until the end. Aiden Frick, 11.9, his last performance. Japan will be celebrating their silver medal. Republic of Korea will be the bronze medalists. The People's Republic of China looking as though they're going to win this. 14.1, Sugimoto Kaito, and that confirms the silver medal for the Japanese, and it means that something monumental has happened. The People's Republic of China, for the first time ever, have won the men's team competition at the World University Games. They have beaten the 11 times champions. They've ended the streak of 3 consecutive competitions for Japan. A Japan team who couldn't have given it more. And they will acknowledge that that is an excellent win for the Chinese. And what about this from the Republic of Korea? For the first time in 8 years, they are on the podium in the men's team competition. Nearly a decade on from taking silver at home. The USA in 4th position. Brilliantly done, the USA. That was impressive, highly impressive. Chinese Taipei 6th, Italy 7th, Kazakhstan, who were in an earlier subdivision, in 5th place. Switzerland 8th, Turkey 9th, 10th place to Spain. But it is the dream win for the host nation. The People's Republic of China have beaten the nation that cannot be beaten at the World University Games. They were magnificent. The classified results in the men's team final in artistic gymnastics at the World University Games. Bronze for the Republic of Korea, silver for Japan, and the gold medal won by the host nation, the People's Republic of China. It is their first ever men's team title at the World University Games, and they've done it at home. Ultimately a win by 2 marks for the People's Republic of China. Now let's take stock of the all-around qualification process. Hashimoto Daiki well ahead of Zhang Boheng, but it could all change as we go into the final. Fred Richard, remember him, he was the leader right at the start in the first subdivision. He's made it into the top 10. We go right the way down to Samir Sahani of Switzerland, who's done excellently to get in there. Jose Nogueira, one of the reserves. That's a great result for the Portuguese. Real congratulations to Samir Sahani and to his teammate Ian Raubal of Switzerland. Nicolau Mir in the final as well. These are the qualifiers for the men's floor competition. Minami Kazuki and Hashimoto Daiki, the best performers. The men's pommel horse qualifiers. Lan Xingyu has just made it in. Hashimoto Daiki, the best. Li Chi Kai will go for his 3rd consecutive title, and Gugit Kachikian of Armenia made it despite that fall. He is a contender for a medal, and he will be so relieved to have made it in. The men's rings qualifiers, People's Republic of China dominating, Zhang Boheng missing out. The world champion Adam Asil is in. The reigning world university champion Arta Avatissian is in. Vincent Herc, the silver medalist from Napoli, is in. It's going to be a cracking rings final. Vault will be fascinating. Nazar Cheperny of Ukraine, the top qualifier. Tseng Wei Sheng from this subdivision made it in, as did Kim Jae-ho and Nicolo Vanucchi. Commiserations to the 2 gymnasts from Cyprus who are the first 2 reserves, very close as well. Milad Karimi just getting a place to the parallel bars. And look at how top heavy it is with Chinese and Japanese gymnasts, to the point where the 5th best qualifier is actually the 9th best in the overall standings. That's Milad Karimi. So Ryu Sung-hyun has made it in. Similar story to the Asian Championships recently, where Japan dominated there. The horizontal bar qualification process, Hashimoto Daiki the best, Zhang Boheng just behind him. That's going to be a thrilling rematch. Shi Song also up there with Milad Karimi, the best of the rest. Li Chi Kai has just made it in ahead of Adam Asil on the tie-break, the execution tie-break criteria. So that's rounded all of the qualifiers up for you. And we have just a small matter of the medal ceremony to come.
请鞍马上阵运动员抓紧时间退场。
The athletes are at our horse. Please march out.
由于马上要进行颁奖仪式，请现场运动员、教练员、评判员有序退场。
Scenes of celebration coming up in Chengdu.
女士们、先生们，第37届世界大学生夏季运动会体操男子团体决赛颁奖仪式现在开始。
Ladies and gentlemen, the medal ceremony for the gymnastics men's team final now begins.
有请获奖运动员、颁奖嘉宾入场。
Please welcome the medalists and the presenters.
It's now time for the medal ceremony in the men's team competition in artistic gymnastics at the 2021 Summer World University Games, the Chengdu Games, at a moment of absolute history for the People's Republic of China as they take for the first time ever the men's team competition in artistic gymnastics at the World University Games. They beat the 11-time champions and they end the streak of Japan. The Japanese have won 3 in a row coming here. They are beaten for the first time ever by the People's Republic of China in a very engrossing contest. Meanwhile, the Republic of Korea securing the bronze medal ahead of the United States of America. A fabulous display from the gymnasts from the Republic of Korea.
出席本场颁奖仪式的嘉宾是国际大铁人竞技体操技术委员会主席多纳泰拉·萨奇女士。
The medals and the masters will be presented by Ms. Donatella Saki, Physio-Technical Committee Chair of Artistic Gymnastics.
成都大运会龙泉驿赛区委员会主任邱向东先生。
Mr. Qiu Xiangdong, Director of Longquan Venue Cluster Committee.
获得铜牌的是韩国队。
Bronze medalist representing Republic of Korea.
获得金牌的是中国队。女士们、先生们，请起立，奏国际大体联会歌。
Ladies and gentlemen, and now please rise for the official anthem.
The medalists in the men's team competition in artistic gymnastics at Chengdu 2021. Bronze to the Republic of Korea, silver for Japan and gold to the People's Republic of China. Fantastic entertainment and a history-making moment.
女士们、先生们，第37届世界大学生夏季运动会体操男子查普体决赛颁奖仪式到此结束。
Ladies and gentlemen, this concludes the medal ceremony for gymnastics men's team final.
颁奖仪式到此结束。感谢您的观看，请您遵循工作人员的指引，有序离场。离开时，请您随手带走身上的垃圾，请注意垃圾分类。有捡到或遗失物品的观众，请到 L1层信息咨询处。